Are you willing to do whatever it takes? And you have to be honest with yourself. Are you actually willing to do whatever it takes? Because I come across so many people who have all these big dreams, these big goals, all these aspirations, but they don't realize that they actually have to go in and put intentional effort in to do whatever it takes in those areas to achieve that level of success, right? I interview new agents or people that come and want to work or say that they want to have specific levels of success. Like, oh, I am willing to do whatever it takes. But then shortly after, they realize that they're not, or I think they were lying to themselves all along. So, like, truly, are you willing to do whatever it takes? Because that is the only question that matters. Because if you knew that you could have anything and everything that you wanted in this world, but it just took you going out every single day, doing whatever it took to get there, are you going to be able to get that success? And I say yes. But you have to be honest with yourself. And this is what happens. I feel like everyone has these high expectations, or they set way too high of expectations for themselves and tell themselves, I am willing to do whatever it takes, when in reality they aren't. They let themselves down. They fall short of their goals. And then basically they even fall even further back because they're more disappointed in themselves than they were in the first place because they failed. But if you don't realize that like failing and failing forward is a part of it, you're never going to achieve any sort of success you're looking for. So again, are you willing to do whatever it takes? That's up to you. I can pretty much show you the path and the blueprint in any single different area of your life to achieve success, but you just have to realize that you have to do whatever it takes in that path to get there, and you will get to the end result. It's very simple. Most people like to overcomplicate it. They like to think there's all this different fancy shit that you have to do and know. But I mean, why do you think that people from the past, people hundreds of years ago that didn't have any of these fancy techniques or any of this new technology, they were able to have insanely high levels of success? Because they had a burning desire for something and they were willing to do whatever it took to achieve that desire. I mean, think about Thomas Edison. Like how many times do you think it took him to figure out how to make a light bulb work before it actually worked? That's a super, obviously, he's smarter than most. I'm not even going to put myself even close to the same category as him because I'm a complete idiot compared to anyone who's like a scientist or anyone that can do that sort of stuff, right? But I do know that if there is something that I want to do, like, I don't want to go like create the new light bulb, right? I don't want to go create anything else like that. I want to go create a specific level of success for me that I know I'm capable of and that I know I'm willing to do whatever it takes to do. And that's really simple shit. It's doing the same different thing every single day over and over again until you have that success you're looking for. And it all comes with delayed gratification. So if you're young and you're looking to try and achieve specific levels of anything in your life, you have to realize that it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen years down the road. You're planting little seeds right now for your future self to take advantage and reap the rewards of, right? Like me, everyone thinks I'm some sort of like overnight real estate success and they want to go get their license and join real estate. Wow, business looks good. Like, no fucking shit. Yeah, it looks good. You know why? Because I put in work for 8 years to get here. So of course it's going to look good. But did you see all the stuff I did on the back end? Like, do you see how many times that I sacrificed certain things in my life and don't do the fun things that you maybe think that you want to do on a daily basis so that I could get to this certain level? No, you don't see that. And that's why there's a 87%, 90% failure rate in the real estate industry. I mean, that's a pathetic number, right? So my whole job right now is to curve the failure rate in any industry, whether that's real estate, selling insurance, like I don't care what it is. Like I guarantee you I can help anyone in any area of business. The other day, my buddy has a photography business and I just, we chatted for about like 30 minutes on some potential issue he was running into. I fixed, I wouldn't say I completely fixed it, but I gave him an idea that if he implements it and again is willing to do whatever it takes to get that thing corrected, it's going to pay off tenfold. And not only that, I was able to help him create leverage so that he could actually basically do this for free. Like he's going to basically do this for free and allow himself to scale to that next level. And this is just from years of business experience, years of experience in general. So again, I was willing to do whatever it took to get to this level, and I'm still not at the level I want to be, right? I'm a never-ending growth. I'm always trying to get better. I'm always trying to achieve that next level of success, always, hit that next level. I'm not a video game dude, so I don't sit in a fucking fantasy land and play video games all day and hope to get to level 99 on Fortnite or whatever the hell people play these days, right? I play the real life of success. I get into real life and I say, okay, what can I do now to elevate myself to this level? And never being satisfied, that's the other thing too, right? If you have a level of dissatisfaction with wherever you're at in time, you're going to always want to strive to do better. So you don't always want to completely keep moving the goalpost, right? Like you want to realize your level of success to an extent, but you also want to realize, like, I have to keep pushing if I want to continue this level of success, because if you stop doing the stuff that got you to where you are today, you're not going to continue to thrive. So even with real estate, a lot of people give up in a certain period of time and they say, hey, I think I've achieved this level of success. I'm kind of got to this area to where I want. And then they take the foot off the gas pedal, and then all of a sudden they start to kind of fall off a bit. And this goes with any sort of business. I don't care. They start to see a little bit of fame. They start to see a little bit of success. They want to go start kind of like reaping the rewards and spending the money and doing all that. And then people fall off quick. You cannot do that. You have to, again, consistently do whatever it takes, no matter how long it takes for you to get there. And you have to do it a lot longer than you'd expect too. Most people think, hey, if I go and work a year, really hard for a year, I should have some sort of success. Yeah, I mean, you might. If you put in 1,000 hours, which is basically at bare minimum of 3 hours a day, like 333 days out of the year, you will have 1,000 hours. It supposedly takes 10,000 hours to become a true expert. So let's say if you do that for 10 years, 3 hours a day of your craft, you're going to finally become a true expert. How can you cut that learning curve in half? Do 6 hours a day for 330 days a year, and all of a sudden you're basically a true expert in 5 years. That's why I have been able to achieve the levels of success to where I want to, because I was willing to do way more than the bare minimum of maybe 3 hours a day, and sometimes I'm doing up to fucking 9 hours a day, right? So that's how you can cut your learning curve in half. Do whatever it takes, however long it takes, until you get there, and then once you get there, keep going. Because again, I've seen so many people fall off to where they finally get to like some level of status or success. They take the foot off the gas, not even put the foot on the brake. They just don't keep adding fuel to the fire, and then they fall off. So what's it going to be? Are you someone who is willing to do whatever it takes, however long it takes, or are you someone that needs to be honest with yourself and tell yourself, I'm really not about this life. Maybe I should just get a 9 to 5. Maybe I should just do this because I want to watch football all day on Saturdays and I want to drink beer and have bitch tits and a fat belly. I mean, it's up to you, but I'm not that type of person. And I'm on a mission right now to find as many people as I can that are willing and wanting to live the exact same type of life that I do. I want us to be leveling up. I want us to all have freaking exotics. I want us to have the badass houses, the badass cars, the badass women. Like, you have to be on that specific level because we only do have really one life, right? Are you going to waste it playing or watching other dudes play basketball or baseball or football or whatever the fucking ball sport is playing that weekend while you're drinking beer, living vicariously through someone else? Or do you want to go create some success for yourself, enjoy life, and be that star player? It's up to you. So again, ask yourself this question and this question only. Are you willing to do whatever it takes for however long it takes? And if the answer is yes, you got it. I know you freaking got this. Let's crush it. If you guys want to work with me and freaking team up and crush it together, you know where to reach me. Talk to you soon.